This is CBS 5 Early Edition.
The jackhammers have been going all night as construction crews demolish a piece of the Bay Bridge. We'll have a live update on when they plan to move a new 13 million pound section into place. And that work has closed the Bay Bridge until Tuesday morning. We'll show you what traffic has been like on other bridges in the Bay Area. And the closure has prompted some folks to leave their cars at home. We'll show you the people who chose to ride BART on this Labor Day holiday weekend. Good morning, I'm Lisa Chan. Joe Vazquez is at the Bay Bridge. Welcome to this special half-hour edition of Weekend Early Edition. It is 7:30 Sunday morning, the 2nd of September. Well, it is day 2 of the Bay Bridge closure. Construction crews are working around the clock to get a new deck in place so the bridge can reopen by Tuesday morning. Joe Vazquez is at the construction site to give us an update. Good morning, Joe.
Good morning, Lisa. Well, as of last check with the contractor, C.C. Myers, they are 7 hours ahead of schedule. A considerable amount of work has been done, and they are continuing the work this morning. You can see they're still in the demolition phase. That would be phase 1 of this grand adventure. Let's go to our CBS 5 construction camera. Now, the giant hole you'll see on the left-hand side of the screen, that's phase 1. They're taking apart the current roadway because it's not seismically safe. They would normally demolish it and bust it up, if you will, but now they've decided they want to be more efficient. They'll saw it into pieces and then remove those pieces by crane. 63 pieces total. We're not sure how many they have done, but they've made considerable progress. And then phase 2 is that bit on the right-hand side. That's the big football-sized slab of concrete. That is the replacement of the roadway. They'll roll all 6,500 tons of it into place with hydraulic lifts. That was scheduled to begin this evening around 5 o'clock, the replacement. But if they're as ahead of schedule as they say, that could begin as early as this morning. The contractor told us, well, in fact, he's practically guaranteeing the entire project will be done on time.
We'll make the schedule. Tuesday morning at 5 o'clock is not even an issue. We don't even need to talk about that. We'll be there before then, but I can't tell you right now exactly when.
There you hear it straight from C.C. Myers. And by the way, while they are doing this project, they are also working on that, difficult situation with the fast track lanes, those pesky lanes that always seem to be jammed up. They're putting in 5 fast track only lanes in the middle of the toll plaza during peak traffic times. Plus, you'll still have those lanes off to the far right. They are moving the fast track only lanes back 2,000 feet. The construction continues now. They could start replacing the roadway soon. In fact, that part of the project expected to take place this evening. But as I said, Lisa, if they're that far ahead of schedule, we could see something in the next few hours in terms of the replacement.
I have a feeling they are going to get it done ahead of schedule. C.C. Myers said so. I believe him. He got the MacArthur maze done ahead of schedule.
Exactly.
All right,
we'll keep an eye on it.
All right, Joe Vazquez at the Bay Bridge. Thank you. We'll check in with you just a little bit later. The Bay Bridge closure has had a domino effect on some of our other bridges as drivers take alternate routes to San Francisco. Traffic wasn't too bad much of the day yesterday, but there were a few spots that clogged up. Traffic was heavier than usual on Highway 101 in Marin County because more cars drove across the Golden Gate Bridge. Another trouble spot was the Doyle Drive approach to the bridge on the San Francisco side. There was also heavy traffic on 19th Avenue heading north. In the East Bay, this is what the Nimitz Freeway looked like in the Hayward-San Leandro area last night. Today, drivers can expect heavy traffic on the San Mateo Bridge to the Oakland Airport and other destinations in Alameda and Contra Costa counties. With the thicker traffic on the bridges, some people have left their cars at home. They found that public transportation was the easiest solution. BART has extended its service. Trains are running overnight. Some riders decided to sit down and enjoy the ride.
Plan, and then what happened?
Original plan was for all of us to carpool and get there somehow together, but when we heard that the Bay Bridge was going to be closed, we decided to take BART since that would be a safer and easier way to all get there together at the same time.
BART is running 24-hour service to 14 of their 43 stations until tomorrow night, but trains will not operate Tuesday morning from 1 a.m. to 4 a.m. regardless of whether the Bay Bridge reopens on time. During this holiday weekend, the CHP is cracking down on drinking and driving. Patrol officers began their extra enforcement at 6 p.m. on Friday. It will continue through the Labor Day holiday tomorrow. Now, as of yesterday morning, the CHP had arrested 46 people in the Bay Area. Last year, over the Labor Day weekend, the CHP made 578 DUI arrests. Now, if you are planning to be in San Francisco today, be sure to wear some flowers in your hair. The city is celebrating the 40th anniversary of the Summer of Love. There will be a free concert in Golden Gate Park. As volunteers set up, they took some time out to talk about peace and love.
This event is about reminding people of the 60s mentality and the 60s love and compassion. They understand those are values we really need to remind ourselves.
The free concert at Speedway Meadows begins at 9 a.m. and continues until 6 o'clock tonight. There will be 32 bands, including reunions of the Charlatans, Moby Grape, and Dan Hicks and the Hot Licks. The Major General who led British troops into Iraq is now criticizing U.S. policy in that country. What he had to say coming up next. Plus, the Iraqi government launched an investigation into attacks this past week on Shiite pilgrims near Karbala. And our Sunday morning chat with CBS News' Bob Schieffer. The topics today, the war in Iraq and the resignation of Idaho Senator Larry Craig.
Meteorologist Jim Bernard here in the CBS 5 Weather Center. Sunny skies out the door this morning. Slightly warmer temperatures on the way. Labor Day looking pretty good as well. The forecast details coming up next.